there, folks. Welcome to the channel. I'm glad you could be here because in today's episode, we are going to be doing a full-blown review with tastings of the rotisserie cooker from Life Range. Some of you have been asking, what is that red unit behind you in some of your videos? Well, that's exactly what it is. This little baby will turn your backyard into a Brazilian churrascaria. Let's take a closer look.
This is a super easy unit to operate. Notice we've got a display right on the front. Let's press on. It's touch screen. That first number indicates the temperature in your rotisserie grill, and the second number is a timer that can be adjusted in 5-minute increments. And that'll go all the way up to an hour. Not a big deal. Now, you can't really adjust the temperature from that display, but there is a knob directly underneath it that allows you to adjust the temperature. Now, what I typically like to do is turn it all the way to low, press and hold it in, and that's going to get this fired up. There we go. It's now lit. And then at this point, as I'm preheating my unit, depending on what I'm cooking, I can either crank it up or turn it to medium, and you'll notice that back burner start to glow with a fiery orange as it gets hotter.
All right, now one thing we haven't really talked about when it comes to this rotisserie cooker is the claim that it is ultra portable. You can put it in your backyard, you could bring it to the beach, you could bring it to the campsite. The reason you could do that is because it runs, at least the rotisserie element runs on a rechargeable battery. So all you got to do is plug in the charging cable to the side of the unit, which is right about here, and charge it until it's fully charged. Usually takes 4 to 5 hours. Once the battery is fully charged, the rotisserie part of it will work uninterrupted for 12 hours, meaning you can take it pretty much wherever you want to go. As long as you have a tank of propane, you are in business. Now, this particular unit comes with 3 skewers. They do make a larger unit, one that has 5 skewers, but the one we're playing with here, 3 skewers, and all 3 of those skewers are going to be like your traditional Brazilian churrasco style. You've got your sharp tip, your flat surface, perfect for your picanha, your traditional kebabs, your wings, shrimp, sausage, all that really great stuff. The third skewer does have an added fork that is removable. So if you do keep that fork on, this is going to be perfect for, your shawarma style cooks. You want to do chicken, you want to do beef, and then turn it over and then just shave it off. All right, now those are the 3 skewers that your unit comes with. And if you only had those 3 skewers, you could cook a lot of different food and it'll be amazing. But if you really want to open up the different options of what this unit can do, check out the Life Range website because you can get different skewers to add to your unit. Like this one, this is a 5-prong skewer, perfect for your small roast, your birds, your stacking meats. You've also got what I like to call the hamster cage basket. This is going to be great for your potatoes, your carrots, your beets, your pumpkin, even your cauliflower and your broccoli. You could toss it in here. You can rotisserie it. You can roast it. Amazing. And then, of course, you have the basket. This is going to be great for your sausage, your hamburgers, your large fish. So be sure to check out their website if you want to see the different things that you can add to your unit to make it just a little more versatile. Earlier, I talked about how there are a couple different sizes of these cookers. There's the 3 skewer that has 1 burner, runs off of propane. That's what we're using here. There's the 5 skewer that has 2 burners, also runs off of propane. But the one thing that I failed to mention is that there is also an electric option. And so, if propane or natural gas isn't an option where you live and you want to use this as an indoor cooker, the electric version is an absolutely brilliant option. All right, I think that covers everything you need to know about the unit. Let's go ahead and get some food in it and see how it turns out.
All right, we're going to start with some chicken thighs. I love a nice juicy chicken thigh, especially when that skin is super crispy. And we're going to put this on our triple skewer. Now, I do want the skin facing the burner, and so that's kind of why I'm arranging it like this. I want to see if we can get that skin super crispy, and I do want to have everything centered. Looks good. Let's do some chicken wings. Now, this right here is perfect for game day food, all right? Like, seriously, all you got to do is load those wings up onto the skewer, and you can do the wings and the little drumettes. Not a problem. There we go. Let's go ahead and put this into our rotisserie grill. I've already got it preheated. It's 393 degrees Fahrenheit. I kind of hover around that area when I'm doing chicken because it's going to cook hot and fast. And we're just going to make sure that we put everything right into its appropriate groove. Check this out. Slides right on in. Not a problem. Let's turn the rotisserie part on. And now we're in business. And there we go. And now we wait. This is the very first thing I cooked in it, and I got to be completely honest, I do not know what to expect. So we're going to be seeing it for the first time together. I love the color. I got to tell you, I love the color. Very, very nice. Beautiful looking chicken right there. Wow. Those wings look awesome. Super crispy looking. Woo! Let's go ahead and take them off that skewer and take a little peek. Look at these thighs. That skin crisped up beautifully. Look at that. Oh, yeah. That's going to be good. All right. We're going to eat this piece right here and then get down to some wings, see how it turned out.
Let's start with the thigh meat. Check that skin out. Absolutely gorgeous. Looks like fried chicken. Going in. Little piece of skin. Good. Time for the chicken wing. Check out that skin. Look at that. Absolutely gorgeous. Perfectly crispy. Just give that a little twist. Oh, there you go. Amazing.
All right, next up, we're going to use that triple skewer again and make a Brazilian-style pineapple. Have you ever had this? Talk about delicious. Brown sugar, cinnamon, pop it into your rotisserie grill and let it do its thing. Unreal flavor. Now, I'm only putting that pineapple in there, but we've got 2 more spots for 2 more skewers. So if you want to do a picanha, you want to do a kebab, you want to do another pineapple, choice is yours. After a few short minutes, we've got beautiful caramelization. Let's go ahead and see how it tastes. Now for this, what I'm going to do is I'm going to shave the outside. Once I get it fully shaved, I'm going to add some more cinnamon and sugar, pop it back into that rotisserie. And this smells so good. All right, let's cut a little piece off and give it a taste.
Let's try the Brazilian candied pineapple. Check that out. Here we go. That's got a beautiful cinnamon sugar bark on the outside. Amazing.
You know it wouldn't be right to have a cooker like this without trying the classic Brazilian picanha, churrasco style. Oh, look at that. This cooks so quickly. That's one thing that I did notice is how quickly it cooked. Ultra juicy, very well marbled piece of picanha. Couple slices off of there. Smells absolutely incredible. Nice and thin. Ooh, look at that piece. Very, very tender. Let's give it a bite.
Let's taste the picanha. Here we go.
One bite was definitely not enough. We're going in for round number 2. Only seasoned with salt, by the way.
Absolutely amazing. I mean, look how beautiful and tender this is. Delicious.
All right, let's try something different. Let's crank it on, preheat it, and we're going to use that vegetable cylinder. I've got it full of potatoes. Very simply seasoned. Salt, pepper, little oil. And I want you to see something here. Now, we're only using that vegetable cylinder for this cook, but I'm going to go ahead and put in that 5-prong skewer at the bottom and the triple skewer at the top. And I want you to notice the space. Let's go ahead and turn the rotisserie part on. You got plenty of space in this unit to cook all kinds of food. And so you could put, you know, I probably wouldn't put a whole chicken at the bottom right there, but you could definitely put some shawarma-like chicken or meat or sausages, whatever you want. All right, so after about 20 minutes, cooking at about 400 Fahrenheit. Check that out. Nice and golden brown on the outside. Beautiful looking potatoes. Loving the basket. I got to tell you, as I'm checking this out, I'm just thinking about all the different types of food I could put in this rotisserie grill. Mushrooms, carrots.
Roasted rotisserie potatoes. Here we go. So simple, but you know what? Top it off with a little bit of butter, a little Parmesan cheese. Amazing.
All right, one more food test to see how this rotisserie performs on hamburgers. That's right. I'm going to be using the fish basket. Pop in a couple 8-ounce patties and see how this baby cooks up some burgers. Love a good burger, and I got to tell you, I have never cooked one rotisserie style, and so we're going to see what happens here. I want to say that this temp was probably pretty high. I want to say about 400 Fahrenheit. And cooked, look how juicy that is. Just juices flowing all over the place. And that's kind of one of the neat things about, you know, rotisserie is that as it's turning, the juices are kind of basting the protein, whatever you got going on in there. And so these are super juicy burgers. Let's go ahead and just get this lit up and ready to eat. What does the center cut look like? Well, I'm personally going for that perfect pink. Let's see if we nailed it.
And now for the hamburger a la rotisserie. Check that out. Absolutely gorgeous. Let's give that a bite. Perfect. All right, folks, there you have it. What do you think? That's the rotisserie cooker from Life Range. Let me just share with you a couple final thoughts before we get on out of here. First and foremost, when loading down your skewer, you definitely want to be careful because the tip and the edges can be a little sharp. Super easy to give yourself nicks and cuts. As far as the overall quality, the build of the design, I would say that it's pretty decent. Because of the design of the unit, you are going to have a couple different heat zones, so it is important for you to know that the top skewer is going to cook hotter and faster than the other skewers, something you're just going to want to keep an eye on. The overall unit is super simple to use. It's just not a complicated unit. Very easy to control the temperature. I feel like the display is super intuitive, ultra responsive, and I did not have a problem with the battery runtime. On a full charge, I think I was able to get anywhere between 11 and a half hours of rotisserie without having to recharge, which is way longer than I needed. Another thing that I liked about this unit was its cleanability. Now, I know this may not seem like much, but I, for one, do not want to spend all day cleaning a unit, and this was super easy to clean. Line the bottom with foil before we started cooking. After the cook and after everything had cooled down, just a little soapy sponge and it was done. I think the entire cleaning process may have only taken a couple of minutes. And after all the food that we've run through this unit, it still looks just like new. And most importantly, how did the unit perform? Well, I gotta tell you, everything that we put in there, I thoroughly enjoyed, from the chicken thighs and chicken wings that came out ultra crispy and super juicy. The picanha was cooked perfectly. It was buttery, it was juicy, it was tender. The potatoes were amazing. And then there was the burger. You know I love a good hamburger. It was juicy, beefy, it was flavorful, absolutely amazing. And I'm going to be the first to tell you that if I were to put other vegetables like corn, broccoli, cauliflower, if I were to put shrimp, tuna, salmon, bacon wrapped, whatever inside this unit, it'll cook it perfectly. And there you go. That's my honest review on the rotisserie from Life Range. If you have any questions, leave them in the comment section below. Be sure to check the description box for a link to their product. I'm sure you can find all the information at their website. And if you enjoyed this video, give it a great big thumbs up. If you are new here, hit that subscribe button and that notification bell so you don't miss a single one of our uploads. Thanks a lot for being here. We'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.